check again on May 3rd, and recently, we actually started a petition to have 2020 presidential candidates to support a climate debate. Would you be one of the candidates to support this debate? And if so, what would you say to other presidential candidates?
Yeah. Okay. Salome, thank you for being here, and thank you for your advocacy. Thank you for leading in March, and thank you for leading going forward. You are a reminder to all of us that every big change, every important moment in this country has in part been led by young people. The sacrifices so often purchased by people your same age. I think about the greatest generation coming out of the Great Depression and in fighting the greatest existential threat that we had to Western democracy, and so many your age literally giving their lives for this country. The Freedom Riders in the Deep South in the 1950s, 1960s, those who integrated places of public accommodation, they looked like you in terms of age. They didn't look like me in terms of age, right? They weren't people who were holding positions of power. They were people who forced those who were holding positions of power or who sought power to listen to them. Shocked the conscience of this country. On gun violence, those who led the marches for our lives, the reason the House of Representatives just passed universal background checks about 6 weeks ago is they're very fine women and men who serve in Congress, but they are responding to the public pressure that they feel. And so on climate, we talked about the existential nature of that threat and the loss of life and property and communities that we are already seeing around the world right now. Your leadership is going to guarantee that we do something while we still have time to do that. So we want to look at the details of the debate that you proposed, but I like that idea. So let us see that, and I can't see why we wouldn't want to participate in that. Know that I understand the gravity of the task before us. We're going to have to, as soon as humanly possible, get to net zero greenhouse gas emissions, which means freeing ourselves from fossil fuels, which dominate this country and our economy right now, investing more in solar and in wind, helping rural communities to do their part as well. There are farmers who, if we allow them to make a profit doing this through the Farm Bill, are going to do everything they can to pull some of that carbon out of the air to help us get to net zero. But it's going to take all of us working together. And so I'm grateful that you're leading. Looking forward to following up with you on the details of the invitation. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Right behind you, and I know there's a lot of